Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and as someone who fucking loves Sherlock from the BBC, that entire show, and I consider it one of my favorite series of all time, despite its lackluster season 4 that a lot of people doesn't like, I really enjoyed it. And so to see one of their main actors come out and talk about the situation, I was initially concerned about any actor coming out with a, political or open opinion. I really enjoyed these comments from Sherlock actress Amanda Abington, and I'm really looking forward to what she has to say just from after this headline alone. She was fucking great in Sherlock. Her chemistry with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman was incredible, especially considering that she was like married to Martin Freeman during the initial few seasons that she was involved, but then like divorced him, and so they were broken up by season 4, but they still kept that chemistry through. Some really impressive work from both of them. And so, yeah, just from this headline alone, I'm very looking forward to seeing what she has to say, considering this whole situation is getting out of hand. And no matter what your opinion is politically or about the Russia-Ukraine situation, I know most people are on the same side on that one, but just in general, politically speaking, you really don't want to see these actors make this terrible situation about themselves. Like that one CW actress who was like, I wish I was Putin's mommy because none of this would have happened because I would have loved him. They just can't stand to be out of the spotlight for 2 fucking seconds. And so to see someone who's in that sphere, a Hollywood celebrity, come out and say, shut the fuck up, you fucking retards, is something that's fun to see. So we got this article here from Bounding in the Comments. Sherlock actress Amanda Abington says celebrities should be quiet and shut the fuck up when it comes to moral grandstanding regarding Russia's invasion of Ukraine. That is throwing some shade. Be quiet and shut the fuck up. That reminds me a lot of, Ricky Gervais and, Denzel Washington and a few other actors have come out and said, hey, we don't know shit. You don't know shit. We just pretend for a living. Shut the fuck up. We're not educated enough to have opinions on all this stuff. And I really enjoy comments like that. And it's cool to see. Anthony Hopkins in particular had some really good comments about, yeah, we don't know shit. Shut up. And so, yeah, I'm really interested to see some further breakdown of what her comments specifically were when it came to this insane situations with actors. Their pride getting in the way of so many more bigger issues when it comes to the broader political landscape of the world. Sherlock actress Amanda Abington, who plays Mary Watson alongside Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes, has a message for her fellow celebrities posting on social media about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear someone actually with some common sense and intelligence in Hollywood speaking out against the garbage that's going on. Amanda took to Twitter where she appeared to specifically call out Annalyn McCord and her Dear Mr. President Vladimir Putin poem. Oh, yeah, that was cringe as fuck. McCord shared a post on part of a poem to her Twitter where she imagined herself as the mother of Vladimir Putin and detailed how much she would have loved him as a child. That was so fucking cringe. So fucking cringe. So that was a good post to respond to specifically when it comes to Abington. Abington began celebrities from around the world. If you are thinking of posting any kind of poetry, sonnet, Shakespeare text, or Wind Beneath My Wings in different keys and mashed together in some hideous montage in order to help the people of Ukraine, please don't. Fucking hell. She is a legend. I fucking love her right now. She further added, it doesn't serve anyone. It just makes you look like a dick. It does. You really judge these people making the situation about themselves. It's a lot of negative marketing that they're bringing down upon themselves, and it's just fucking retarded, to be honest. Abington then offers her advice on what celebrities should do. What you could do are two things: either shut the fuck up and don't do anything, or you could donate some money to the Ukraine people, make sure they are getting enough supplies and food and being looked after. And yeah, that's the difference between letting your words virtue signal. The difference between a virtue signal and someone who actually does something, and that's very much what I disagree with. Well, agree with her, but I hate celebrities who talk all this shit, who virtue signal all day, but they're complete hypocrites when it comes to actually doing any action. Like, they're all talking about global warming and how terrible it is to drive your car, but they all fly private aircraft to all these different events that they're doing this global warming propaganda at. And that's incredibly hypocritical. Let's do as they say, not as I do. We're better than you. But her comment is, yeah, either shut the fuck up or actually do something. Don't just say shit. And that's a really good comment in general when it comes to a lot of different of these political issues that celebrities get themselves involved into. A lot of her comments in general can apply to more than just this one situation that she's applying it to. It is very good for this situation, but really good for any political situation that these celebrities get themselves involved into. Actually do something. Just don't virtue signal and act like you're better than everyone else. And that's where a lot of these problems derive from, is we know they're full of shit, and then we get called racist, sexist, misogynist for calling them out on their hypocritical garbage. And yeah, so very happy to see her have these stellar comments towards them, and they should be applied in all situations like this. They are the two things you should do. The poetry, sonnets, and Shakespeare is something you should steer very clear of, she asserted. Very apt, because that poem that they were specifically talking about earlier was not very well written. Abington then concluded, so to recap, no poetry, no sonnets, no singing ridiculous songs, just be quiet and shut the fuck up. Thank you. I actually saw someone post that it was a meme about Putin pulling out of the war. It's like, Putin has officially pulled out of Ukraine on threat of celebrities singing Imagine to him. God, that was so cringe during BLM when Gal Gadot and all the others were talking about that. Abington then concluded, so to recap, no, yeah, shut the fuck up. Thank you. A word of advice. Fucking legend. I love her. She is fucking fantastic. I'm going to have to follow her more than I have in the past. You know, I only know her from the one show and haven't heard anything about her personal life beyond the Martin Freeman stuff. So yeah, it's really interesting to see. She seems to have some good common sense and be a celebrity, you know, who's worth listening to on occasion, in merely just saying, don't listen to us. And that's a comment that needs to be said more often by Hollywood celebrities. The one thing that they're allowed to say, really. Abington also responded to a Twitter user whose account no longer exists. The user wrote, according to this person, if you are an artist, you are useless. Artists have never done any good in the world and should be quiet. The only real speech is money. No, she didn't fucking say that. No, she did not say that it had no value or useless. She is an artist by definition. An actor is an artist. So if she was really saying this, she'd be devaluing her own career. No, she just said in this situation, when you have money, use the money. Don't just talk shit, do shit. Fucking hell, this user is a fucking retard. No, she is not saying that in any way, shape, or fucking form. No, it's just there's a time and a place and a way to do it right. And yeah, she's an artist too, so she's not saying this, you fucking retard. Meme Perfect 5.1. Jesus Christ. That dude's a fucking idiot. The Sherlock actress responded, no, not saying that at all. Yes, she absolutely was. I'm an actress, and I've been for over 30 years. Yeah, 30 years of being an artist. She knows the importance of art. Art is very fucking important, but there's a time and a place, and that's what she's saying is there's a time and a place, and there's good ways of doing it and bad ways of doing it, and she's calling out the people who are doing it retardedly. So if you're saying, oh, she said don't do something dumb, but that means she thinks all art is dumb. No, she's saying it in a very specific scenario. Fucking yak. I'm merely saying that in sanctimonious posts, yes, absolutely, don't be sanctimonious. Sometimes they miss the mark and are counterproductive, she explained. And my post was also incredibly tongue-in-cheek. Yes, she was throwing a lot of shade, but it was done for humor, and you know, tongue-in-cheek is a perfect way of describing it. How you got that from my post is baffling. Yeah, absolutely, she had nothing that even remotely said art is worthless. It was nowhere near anything even close to that. So yeah, it's baffling that this fucking retard took that, and it's like, you hate art? It's like, no, you dumb fuck. Yeah, so what do you think of Abington's message for celebrities overall? I very much think it should be applied in all scenarios, and I think people like this should be mocked and shamed, because that is an asinine take. That's like taking two completely different issues and putting them together and just whining like a little bitch. So yeah, that was a great response as well. Explained your situation and then did a little bit of mocking at the end. It was very well put. Beginning, middle, and end, Amanda Abington threw some really good shade, and I'm here for it. I was very much enjoying that. I don't know what her other opinions are, and I actually kind of prefer that with most celebrities, is stances like hers. It's like, you don't know what her personal opinions are, and the only thing she really says publicly is shut the fuck up, our opinions don't matter. So that is very much a perfect Hollywood celebrity in my mind. And sure, she's a great person too, and Hollywood celebrities in general can be great people, but not on the basis of having any knowledge on these situations, and shouldn't say anything because, you know, most of the time they're vapid people, like a lot of these other celebrities have been in this situation. So yeah, I'm very much a fan of what she's done and very happy with this response and her overall comments, and hope that more celebrities can stand up against this nonsense and say, hey, we can't do this. This is fucking sanctimonious dog shit. We can be better than this. And, it's just great to see. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.